Welcome back to the Kennedys. I got my wild hair in the wild wind today. It's a wild world, why not? Anyhow, I'm back at clearing this fence row. I showed you a while back of doing this. And I put the cardboard down to prepare the soil underneath for planting. What that does is it'll rain and insects, roly-polies, worms, all kinds of different insects will get up underneath that and work the dirt, and that prepares it for laying seed. I'm probably going to do some poppies. Again, everything I do is perennials. I don't want to have to plant and buy seed and replant and replant. And I don't care for the annuals, as pretty as they might be. But I had stopped at this fence post here, and you can see the barbed wire is gone now. It's a tangled mess. This is a 5-strand barbed wire fencing, which just means there's 5 lines of barbed wire to get out of here. And I'm doing it by hand. You know, I'm pulling out root balls and using hand tools, and then I'll cut the wire at the post and remove it, and then I'll get the industrial weed eater I've got, clear this out so I'm not wading through thorns, and then hand tools to work the ground to create what I have there. And I'm just going to keep going all the way down to that telephone pole in the far distance is my goal. It'll take a lot, I know, and people that know what I'm doing, they're always asking me, well, why don't you use this equipment? Why don't you use that equipment? And well, for starters, I don't have that equipment. You know, we're starting out on this farmstead. If I could afford that equipment, odds are I'd pay somebody else to do this. But you know, it keeps you healthy. A body in motion stays in motion. I say it all the time. A body at rest stays at rest. It keeps me upright, moving, working my body. Keeps you younger, longer. It's hard work, but it'll pay off in the end, and I don't have to worry about paying for maintenance of equipment and oil changes and fuel and something breaking down. And the frustrations of that are a lot for me. I don't even like using weed eaters half the time, because if it sits for too long, the gas, it'll not want to run or start, and you're out here in the heat pulling on a rope, frustrated. I don't care for that. I prefer the pickaxe, garden hoe, rake, shovel, garden shears. These are things that you don't have to really maintain all that much, and if they break, they're cheap. You just go buy another one. You're not out thousands and thousands of dollars. So if you're just starting out and you're trying to do a homestead, that would be my advice. Is just keep plucking away. When we first moved here, this place was pretty bad. I mean, it took us 6 to 8 months just picking up rocks with a wheelbarrow just to get this hill mowable. Now, I don't have the big burn pile dealt with yet. I'm still using it as a burn pile, and there's too many other projects to attend to first, like planting perennials instead of annuals along these areas that I don't want to or are hard to maintain. This steep hill slope is not safe. I mean, weed eating it every year would kill your back. So the alternative, clear it out and plant plants. Let these flowers, these perennials, take over, and then you don't have to weed eat them, and it creates a food source for my bees. It's just a win-win. And as I get this cleared out, it'll increase the value of this property, and I didn't spend a fortune to get it there. But that would be my advice for people that move out to the country and get a lot of land and try doing the homestead thing for themselves. You know, you can't give up. You just got to keep plucking away at it with what you got. As you improve it, you know, you gain more equity. As you gain more equity, then maybe you can get a loan to get that piece of equipment if you want to. I choose not to. I'd rather just keep plucking away at it, because I'll go until my body breaks. Which hardly feels like it's there, but you know, the more you move, the better you feel. Have a good day.